All right, guys, here's the thing. The video of me in a corner should officially be gone. If it's not gone, I apologize because I probably will have to videotape this again. This game will require that I do that I need the whole screen for it. Okay, so remember, we're going to go ahead and run the same program that we wrote in the last video to collect all of the blue chips. We go up, we come back. And that's the point. The whole point of the first exercise was to get all the blue chips. What we're going to have to do now is that your mission is to get the red chips and the green chips back into the home as well. Tokens, chips, whatever you want to call them is fine with me. We did have a small problem with getting lined up on the blue chips. So let's see what we can do with the other one. So we now officially have a really good program for that. So next thing we got to do is we got to get this robot turned, following this line here, stopping here, and then going up. Now this would be a really good time to use the line follower, but we're not ready for that yet, guys. We're not ready for that. Maybe by the end of the summer, we'll be getting into the line following stuff. But for right now, let's just line it up manually and get ourselves together. So down here, what I'm going to do is that I have to get that robot to that red box. But I do not want to keep playing here, okay? I just want to know if it can get, to turn it and to go to where I can hit that X here. No, it won't let me. I thought maybe if I clicked on it, it would give me the location, but it doesn't give me a location. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm sorry, it's going to get long, but you can fast forward me. It'll be fine. So the next thing we're going to do is that we're going to turn our robot from our location here. We're going to turn our robot and get ourselves to this. So we are going across 1 box, 2 boxes, 3 boxes, and 4 boxes. So that is 200, 400, 600, 800. So we're going to turn to which direction? Because this is where the robot is. So we're going to turn to the what? Turn to the right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to turn right 90 degrees. And then we are going to get into that red box over here. And we're going to drive forward 800 to see if we can hit that X. So we're going to go over 800 and let's see what we end up with. So we're going to stop it and we're going to restart it. Reset, restart. Now, I could take all this off, but it doesn't actually take that long to just let the program run. It's really not that bad. Some of the other ones we've done in the past, like writing my name, that took forever. So this one's really not that bad. I have no idea what's going on with that robot once it's stuttering back into the home, but I'm just happy to have a VR system that actually works so we can get practice in. We'll actually be using this in the fall as well. We're going to turn, and that's not bad. But as you can see, we are a little bit off the line. You see that little bit off the line? So when we turn, we want to see if we can go ahead and turn a little bit more than 90 when we make this left-hand turn so that we can get back up on this line. But we'll see. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So down here, we're going to go ahead and reset it. Now we got to turn left. So we're going to turn left, but we got to get straight on that line. Well, let's just go ahead and turn left and go forward and see how far off the line we are anyway. So that's what we're doing right now. We're just turning. We're trying to figure out when we turn this and we turn. I'll go ahead and run it so I can explain it while it's running. So when we get to this point, do you see how he comes back and when the robot hits that X, I kind of know where I'm at. You want to be able to when you're going back and forth to pick those drills up, because remember when we did the very first drill when we were at home, and that was our basketball drill where we were having the robot to go back and forth and back and forth. This is a similar thing, except for you're picking up the tokens. So when he turns here, I want him to turn so that he continues to stay on this line. Because if not, I have to adjust him. As you can see, it's a little bit off already. Oh, and I went absolutely boop right in. Nope. We turned the wrong way. I forgot to change it. That's okay. That's what learning's all about. So we're going to go ahead and reset him. Go ahead and play him. And like I said, we're going to see how close we are to this center line here, because this is our guideline. And see, with our guideline, we want to make sure that we stay in that line. So, and we just got to be patient. Half of robotics is patience. The other half is frustration. You'll be fine. And hopefully my picture in my video is not in the corner right now and blocking what you guys should be watching. So we're going to hope for the best. So, all right. Now, going to head back to that. Switch on over. Make a left-hand turn. And I'm not bad. I'm not bad. But I am going to make a short turn to the right. Just a little bit to get me back on this line. Just a tiny, I'm talking like literally a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit, just to get me back on the line. Because that's what I need to do. I have to get back on there. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this as I want to turn right just by like 2 degrees, because I just want to take it a little bit. But we know the measurements now, right? So we've already went 2. So back here, when we went 2 before, we go back up. Keep going. Okay, yeah. So it's 800 total to get up there. So, or that was a little long. So we can just do a 600 to get ourselves back up there. So we go ahead, go forward. We want to go forward for, let's go about 600. And then we're going to magnetize. See, we're going to magnetize that. We're going to boost it up, pick it up, and try to come back. Back to here. And we're going to see where we're at with all that. And I'm not going to go back all the way back to base, because I want to go ahead and see if I'm even lined up. Because right now I don't know if I'm lined up. I'm guessing that I'm fairly close, and I'm going to have to watch for adjustments. Now the blue, we're still watching to make sure that we're still doing okay with that. And we seem to be doing okay. But that forward one, I'm going to try to get that a little bit better. And as you can see, that quick adjustment really helped out on that first line. So hopefully the quick adjustment for the red box will help out that situation too. Okay, so now I'm moving over to the red. I'm going over, and I'm a little bit off, so I turn a little bit. Ooh, that is way too much. I missed the token completely. So we turned right 90. That's a hot mess. Let's try 1. I didn't even hit the token at all. Gonna have to reset. That I might just have. I might have to do something back down here. I might have to take this part out. Because as you can see, my line was bad. Like, it wasn't even close to being right. It was bad. I wasn't even close. And that's all you're looking for on this one, apparently, because the magnet itself. Okay, if we come over here, maybe we can change it as it's running. Yeah, I can change it as it's running. Let's go ahead and watch from this angle and see if we're a little bit better. And find out what exactly is the problem with that, with my line when I get back there. And it does look like that dragging the tokens really does make the problem with the... All right, so here we go. Oh, because, okay, when I turned right, I should have turned left. I got you. All right, okay. But as you can see, you see how I turned and I turned this way? I was making it go off the line even more. That was pretty stupid. So, okay, let's go ahead. I need to switch that look. I need to switch the direction. It wasn't the actual, it wasn't the program or the fact that I didn't need to. It was the fact that it was flat out going the wrong direction. So, but now if we can pick up that first one, we can copy and paste the good program from the blue. So that's what we're looking to do. We want to be able to copy the program so we can not have to sit and write line after line after line of code. Now, if you have to sit there and write line after line of code, it's fine. No one's saying that's not going to work, because that is absolutely going to work. It's just the idea that you want to be as efficient as possible. That's all. And if you look at this angle right here, I'm over by 1%, almost 2%. I'm going to correct it. There you go. If we, what is that? All right. So, shoot, what was that? That was crazy. We went right over top of it. Okay, let's try it again. So we left, we went apparently too far. Let's see. So maybe I'll take this line here, make it a little bit shorter. Oh, I didn't magnetize my boost the right place. Oh, shoot. Okay. All right. Now listen. Sometimes when you stare at your code, you can see what the problem is. All right. So you see how this one, it was not magnetized until it got to here. Do you see that? It went forward 400 without being magnetized. We don't want to do that. So we want to take this one off, and we want to be able to put this one up here. Okay, that was our problem, because our magnet wasn't engaged while it was running over top of it. Shoot, that was garbage. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead. I bet we'll be fine now. So we'll go, and we're gonna go backwards and try to hit ourselves back to base. So right here, let's go back 600, because we went out 600. We'll go back 600, and I think we're gonna be okay with that. That's actually gonna. Because I was like, why wouldn't that pick it up? We went over top of it. And those other ones we went over top, like, not as well. So, all right, good. I told you the second video is going to be a tad bit more on the frustrating side. But you're going to be all right. We're going to be fine. Let's wait till we get to the green. And I do like this angle location thing. That actually is kind of nice. I enjoy that. I'm gonna start watching that a little better. This angle thing right here, that's what I'm talking about. You see how that angle is off? It should be as close to 0 as possible if you're going a straight line. If you're going straight up, it should be 0, around 0. So, whoa, we didn't even go anywhere close enough. Yeah, but that's definitely going to work. So we want to go forward. Let's go 600. Now remember, the other one was 700. So 700 up, and then let's go 700 back. That'll be good. All right, that one I'm excited about. All right. And that's with all these little numbers up here. Let's go ahead and pull this over a little bit. All right, our heading here and our angle location, we want the heading to be, when we're going straight, we want it to be as close to 0 as possible. This one here, the angle location, since we started straight, this is like a gyro. Since we started straight, we want like that one is as close to 0 as possible as well. And that one's pretty good. 360, 301, that's not bad. This one is getting worse as it's driving it. So obviously that's the problem. Carrying those things is causing us a problem. All right, so then we go, and our angle rotation's off by a percentage, but now we're good. We pick it up, and we bring it back. There we go. Perfect. And we just didn't go back far enough. Okay, so excellent. So what we're going to do is we got to go back further. You see, we got to take it all the way back, drop it. So instead of coming back, let's go over here. Instead of coming back 700, let's come back about, because it stopped right about here, and it's nowhere near far enough. So let's go ahead and make it come back 800. So that should take it back far enough that we're good here. So let's go ahead and run it. Let's get that token back in here, and then let's run while it's running. Hopefully this will work, but while it's running and trying to get that one back in here, let's go ahead and write the code for the next one. Now, I was going to copy and paste it. Do I still want to do that? Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and see this one here is the first one. So we want to go to where we had the second one up here. Okay, so let's go back up here. So we're magnetizing it, we're going forward, back, and then we're dropping it. So it should be about right here. So we're going to take this one off. And we're going to, and I'm going to hide this one because we really do need, if we're going to do this, let's just get her done. So we're going to duplicate this entire block. And we're going to put it here for right now. Now we're going to put ours back on. And then we want to put this block down here because this should get us all the way to the red. Whoa, keep on going down. That's how long our code is. So we want to see if that code will work. The same code that we did for blue, let's see if it will work with red. So let's show our screen. Let's play our code and let's see what a hot mess we're going to go ahead and get. Because let's be honest, with it, there's definitely going to be fixes that we're probably going to have to do. Especially since dragging those tokens seem to cause some significant issues when it's working. And we probably should keep an eye on the code. We just probably shouldn't be sitting there and staring at it. So let's watch the lines as it goes. Watch it as it goes down. Because the blue lines were actually pretty good already. So let's go ahead and see if these ones will work. All right. So let's find out. Let's look where we're at and see if we're having the same types of issues. There's one. I didn't drop it. Not bad. I'm all right. Okay. And I'm really far off as it gets down there at the bottom. Wow. I am a mess. Okay. So let's go back and let's try to fix our code. That was pure laziness right there. See? Okay. Now you guys can, like, the reason why I do not let you do this. All right. Why we don't do like 9,000 lines of code at our robotic competition. Look at that. Could you imagine if we were a competition and it did that? Our heads would explode. Your head would explode. My head would explode. It would just be bad just in general. All right, so let's go ahead and fix line by line the code. All right, so as we went through this, all right, with the green, like the blue was good. So this one, all this down here is good. All this is fine. And then we are here at the turning right. So we turn right and we go here and we go forward. Oh, sorry, we turn. So we made this turn here. So we're going to do line by line of code. So here's this one. We turned. We went forward to this one. Went forward, 90 degrees forward. Then we go 200 millimeters forward, 1 degree to the left, and then we boost our magnet. We come back down here. We did not let the magnet go. So we have to add where we're going to let go of the magnet. Okay, so here's your magnet. So we need to put this magnet someplace. Let's see, right around in here. Okay, we got to let it go, like right there. So we're going to throw that back in because we missed it. Let me go back over one more down. There we go. So we have to let the actual token go at that point. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to let it go and drop it. Now down here, wait. We might actually forward. Whoops. After we reverse it. Okay, here we go. I'm in the wrong spot. Yeah, this is the last time you guys are allowed to do like ginormous lines of code. All right, so put that there, drop it back up. This actually might even take a less amount of time if we just went line by line, continuously just went line by line. All right, so we dropped it, we went forward, it boosted it, and it was way too far right here. Way too far. It was running into the top one. So let's take out 100 here and take out 100 down here and see if we can line ourselves back up. And let's figure out what we need to do now to line ourselves back up. So as we're running through the code, let's watch it to make sure that we find our problems. Because I think our problems are going to end up again right about here, getting that first and second token for the red. Because once we find the solution, it'll work out much better. But it's just the idea that right now it's kind of messy. But we'll figure it out. Don't worry. So and we're also going to look at our angles and our lines because our headings are still a little bit off, but not bad. And like I said, this is where your gyros come in, right here. Because you can set it up to go to specific locations. All right, so like I said, we're a little bit off. We're going, so here we go. We're starting our new one. Go up to the red, take it back. And we're a little bit off. Not a lot, but a little bit. Go to the second one, red. Got it. Pull it back. We need to pull it back just a little bit further because that's totally in the way. Well, I guess so. Oh, look how far off it is now. Ah! That's so far. Okay, so we have to turn him back towards this direction here. You see that? Turn it back. So, okay, so this one here is it's going to the left 3 degrees. We do not need it to go left 3 degrees. Let's go ahead and take that to a 1 because now it's really off. You see how far? We might be able to take that one completely out. And I don't like those tokens up here, but I mean, at least they're still in the box, so that's not so bad. So we're gonna go ahead and reset him and see if that that little tiny part down here will work out a little better. And as we're down here, as we're waiting for our program to keep running, this should take us to the green token down here. So just because this part right here, the copy and paste, it worked pretty good, but let's go ahead and just finish up this last little bit down here without copy and pasting, because man, that was tough. Holy moly. And that's real life. It is what it is. The longer your program gets, the smallest little deviation causes you a problem. That's it. And sometimes it's different each time. At least with VR, it seems to be the same problem over and over again. So this one's good. We're going to take it back. And like I said, the headings on this one's are a little bit better. I don't know why. I can't even begin to tell you why the headings on this one seem to be going well. Well, the headings on the last one was garbage. All right, so keep on going. Yeah, we do not need that. We don't need the that last one at all. So that, hold on, we're gonna go back up just for a second. That 1 degree, don't just take it off. We don't need it. And this one needs to go a little bit forward, but not bad. All right, cool. Good for us. Okay, so we're going to go forward a little bit further. When it comes to the turning left thing, we're just a little bit off. So if we go to 225, I think we'll be good there. And this left turn, we don't need that at all. So we're going to take that one off. All right. Okay, so this left turn here, we're just going to take that off because we apparently don't need it, which just seems pretty crazy. Okay, so we seem to be good there. And if we would have lined up correctly, it would have actually worked out pretty well. So let's go ahead and we're going to stop it and run it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to, as it's running through, we're going to go get the second one. So it goes up 7, comes back 8. We've got to get a magnet to drop the token, just like we had before. We get to drop it. Then we're going to get a forward command. You guys keep watching both. Watch me and watch the screen because we are not going to sit through doing that 100,000 times and not get her done. All right, so we drive forward. And remember, if we're driving forward, we have to magnetize that magnet so that as we run over the target, we pick it up. So we're going to boost that up. And then we're going to go forward the way that we're supposed to be going forward. All right, so anyway, hold on. We got to keep watching. Whoops. Drive forward. No, hurry up so I can see what's going to happen. All right. So far, so good. So far, so good. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, red token. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. All right, now we're on to the green. And we're off. We're completely off. All right, cool. So what do we do? Where are we off at? We're off right here. if you see right here, we're off on this line. We got to go forward a little bit longer. So down here, we went forward 225. We need to go 250. We got to get that little nose thing on that line there. You see that nose, that middle part? Got to get it here. And the reason, and so we knew that it went forward, comes back, goes forward, and comes back. So let's get that last one programmed in so then we could just adjust it. We could just adjust it in a second. So, okay, so as it's running through the blue and the red, let's go ahead and work on our green still. So we are, okay, let's see. Here we go. We turned left, we went forward, we went left, we energized it, we went forward, reversed, we dropped it, we went forward, we magnetized it. So let's go for that second token. The second token is up here when that last one was 1100. So we'll do 1100, try to pick it up. You guys let me know when it gets to that, when it gets to the green ones at the end. So we got let's go ahead and do 1200 back so we can drop that token fully in the box. And then we got to demagnetize it. Keep watching both. I know it's hard. It's distracting. But luckily, I know you guys watch music and do your work at the same time. So I have faith in your ability. So we're going to go ahead and drop the token, that last one, or the second to last one. And then we're going to move forward. All right. We're all okay. Now I got to pay attention because we've gotten to that point. All right. Going back over. And we missed it. We got to make a right-hand turn. Shoot. Okay, so that's not bad. All right, so we got to go ahead and see how that's going off to the left. We have to make it go off to the right. See, little time, dragging that stuff back and forth has caused us all types of problems. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and reset it. And as we get working, let's see if that right-hand degree thing will help our situation out. If at the end of this one, if it doesn't help, we'll go ahead and look at the heading and find out exactly what we need to do. So this next one, we're going to drop it, and now we got to go forward some more because we went to 1100, and now we're going to go up to about, those last ones were pretty high, so let's go up to about 14. Oh, and we forgot to, shoot. Got to put our magnet in. This last one. Just go step by step when you guys do this yourself, guys. Step by step. You'll be fine. I got faith in you. Let me know when it gets to the green part. So we're almost there at the green. We're almost there. All right. And then we just need to move it back. And that should take us all the way through, but we need to just make our adjustments on headings. All right, so we're down to the green part. So let's watch our headings, guys. Watch the headings. We want to keep this as close to 0 and this as close to 0 once we start going back up and down. All right, let's keep going here. I got it. But look, we're still off by 2 degrees. Let's see. All right, I managed to get that. Whoa, I didn't go backwards. Shoot. Not bad. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to reverse this one. But I did manage to pick it up, so that's good. That's very positive. We're almost there, guys. I know this is a long video, but wait till you guys do it. It's going to take you forever, so don't be mad. So don't be upset. All right, adjusting this for down here. Let's just making sure we don't have any big problems. I still think these are a little long, these ones here. So when we get to that point where we're at the last part of the green, watch these as these turn green. See if these ones are just too long because they feel long to me, especially when I look up here. And we don't have that much. We don't have like 1600. So I don't know if these are a little bit too long comparatively to where we were at before. And man, dragging those little tokens, man, they really do mess up your bearing. Keep that in mind when you're doing this activity, okay? And as long as your tokens are in the box, I'll accept it. Because even my token right there is a little bit, it's touching the outside, which, if we were in the classroom, I probably wouldn't be okay with that. But considering it's Corona time and we're all at home during quarantine, I'm not going to be too mad. So, yeah, we're off by two degrees. See here? We're off by 2 degrees. Well, we were as we were walking through there. Okay, so let's see what we got here. All right. We're still off by 2 degrees, as you can see here. And we didn't take it back far enough. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to add 2 more degrees right in here. Okay, so let's go ahead back. So the first thing is that we did not reverse long enough. So let's go ahead and reverse this, because I think what's going on is that I'm adding that 200 without identifying it back. So we're driving forward. Let's go ahead and go 200 here. We're going right, and I'm still off 2 degrees. So let's add that here. So we're just going to go and add another degree there and see if that'll help our situation out. And then this one here, we have to take this one back because it's going a lot further. So let's go ahead and take this at 6. And that should take us down to 8. And we'll just take it at 900 here and see if that will even us out a little bit. Because this one down here should be taken down to 9. And this one taken to 11. And then these ones down here should, because we are way, way too far. Way too far. And this one here, we'll just jam it back to home. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and stop that because right now it's going nutty. All right, so I think that should work within reason. All right, if we don't hit the tokens again, we need to watch the heading. This heading right here and the angle location there. But definitely the heading. We want to see how it's a point number and now it's already to 1. You see, because now we're at 2. That is a huge problem. So that's why we shimmied it over to the left, and that's why it's back to being almost at 0. All right. So let's go ahead and watch the red, and let's try, like I said, try to keep this as close to 0 as we can once it starts going up and down on the board. See, we're already at 1 point. That's not bad. 0.6 ain't bad. So we're going not bad. The heading stays pretty good on this one. It's like I said, it's getting a little bit messed up as it's pulling back a little bit further and further away from 0. And let's go to that last one. Like I said, not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. So it's going back. All right, so let's watch that over here. We want to keep this as close to 360 and 0 as possible. All right, so here we go. Heading's a little bit off. That's okay. Going back. We should correct. There we go. All right, we're close. We're not bad, but we're off the line. So since we're off the line, it's going to cause us a problem. Okay. All right, so what problem am I having? Okay, because I have way too many forwards. Okay, so this one's definitely needs to go back. So that neither here nor there. And plus, I didn't get to that second token. So that second token right here, I didn't get to it. So I need to get this at 1,000 because I did not get to it in time. Okay, so we need to make that, we need to correct that. That needs to be 1,000. This should probably be about 1,200 back. Well, I'm going to go 1,300 back because I want it to be in that square. All right. So that looking pretty good. That wasn't bad, guys. That really wasn't. All right. It is what it is. I mean, you can't get really upset about it. I mean, we managed to almost clear the board. And that's the point, is that when we're doing this, you want to clear the board of your when we're at competition. And this is good to know. When we get back to school, we are definitely going to be looking at the gyros and the headings when we're looking at our programs, because it's important. And those angles really do help us to go more straight, because sometimes we a mess. So, all right, cool. All right, this game was a lot better than I thought it was, because I was going to be cranky about it, because that was driving me a little crazy. All right. So those ones looking pretty good. But I gotta watch, because I'm the one that's messing up on the boosting and the dropping stuff. I'm not I should be a lot better with that. And watch it a little bit closer than I've been watching it. So okay. All right, that's the last red one. So let's go ahead and see where we're at. Okay, here we go. Here's the last one. We're taking it up. All right, there's the first token. And we go up to the second. We're not bad, but we're not on that line. To make this go really much better, where I'm pretty sure we're gonna get those last two tokens, we might want to go a little bit further on that line. Okay, cool. So we definitely need to go up a lot more. So we want to go up, instead of 1,200, we want to go up. Let's go up 1,600. All right, since we're hitting legitimately the entire board, so let's just go back 1,600. And when we do, whoa, what happened? There we go. Okay, so when we get over here, we do need to go just a little bit further. Just a little bit further. So instead of 200, let's go 210, because we just want to go just a little bit forward. No, not that one. Shoot. We want it to the right turn one. Okay. Turn right. Drop it. They want to go 8. Let's just go just a little bit further on this one. Just a little bit, because we just want that little tiny little bit to get the last little bit done. So, and this might be the last time we run this, and you might actually be done for the day. Congratulations on that. We're gonna reset our board, and let's bask in the joy of almost getting this finished. And I could definitely, after doing this activity, see the benefit of programming the line follower, which I will work on with you guys in the fall. So, because that's very important. And it's stuttering. Don't stutter. You can do it. Like I said, we're a little bit off rotation on that, but you'll be all right. It'll be okay. Watch your locations, watch your angles, and definitely your headings. That headings part, I really like that. I'm really looking forward to using that in the fall. I did not use that in the last couple of years. And get that last one. All right. Hopefully I can get that last one in, because gosh knows how long this video is. But I told you, I warned you ahead of time it was going to be a long video. All right. There's one. As long as we stay on that, I think we might be able to grab those tokens. Yep. And if it was me, I would like to turn it one more time, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't think we're getting that one. Okay. Now, I refuse to let this go until I'm finished here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, because if you look here, I am 2 degrees off. Okay, so I have to put in a turn, because if I don't put a turn in, I'm going to be like, it's going to irritate me. Okay, so let's go ahead, and after I magnetize my thing, I'm going to turn it. And like I said, it's faced, as you can see, it's faced this direction a little bit. Okay, it's underneath 360. Since it's underneath 360, I want it to go, yeah, I do want it to go right. And I want it to go 2 degrees. And that should take me straight. Should. I didn't say it will. I'm just saying that it should. And that really, hopefully, will be the successful one. And remember, every time there's a small issue, you just make the small adjustment. And don't go crazy. Sometimes when you guys make adjustments, the adjustments are pretty impressive. So make sure that you only make it the small adjustments incrementally. So you want to make a small adjustment, and then a small adjustment, and a small adjustment. And I would love to see you guys. Please send me your programs on this, or send me a video or a picture of your program, because I'd love to see you guys finish this game board, because this one is a tough one. I think it was a challenge. I think it was I'm going to look back to find out if this was a difficult one or if this was a simple one. I'm not sure to say if this was difficult. I will definitely say it's tedious. So that it's like where you're doing it and you're just like these small, tiny adjustments and a ginormous line of code. A ginormous one. Next time we'll have more start buttons, because this was tedious. Even for me, this was tedious, and I'm bored today. So, all right, let's see if we can get those last 3 green. And I seem to be pretty close to 0. So let's see if that will help me out a little bit. You know what's funny is that now that it's close to 0, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do an adjustment, and it better work this time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can see me doing the hundo dance right now if you had the video. Hundo dance. All right, so I cleared the board. That's what I need you guys to do. All right, I'm not going to make you watch that video for the umpteenth zillionth time of them running the program. So as you can see, this is my ginormous line of code. You are never going to put a line of code that long on a competition robot, but it's good practice. It's very good practice for you. So I would like you to finish both of these activities this week. One, just get the blue tokens down into the blue home. And then I'd like to see you do the blue, the red, and the green tokens all into the home, please. And please show your parents, and please show me. All right, talk to you later. Good luck, good practicing, and I will see you next week. Stay safe, stay healthy.